It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Austin Gomber is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
And stepping in, Jackie Robinson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For the Dodgers, the third baseman.
First
Jackie
pitch coming. Here it is.
Robinson. First pitch, 640.
Swinging a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And now the Rockies will have to deal with a real threat on base right from the get-go.
Batting second, the second baseman, Clay Turner.
And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Duke Snider is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Digging in will be Mike Piazza, man at first after the 2-out walk. As a look, now the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Snider is off of first with 2 away. And Big Mike won't go after that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-2. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Rogers has it for out number 3. 1 hit, 1 left. It's the Dodgers nothing, Rockies coming up. This is Major League Baseball on the show. Don Sutton, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened. And they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Number 11 is on deck. Popped him up. Seager has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park. That's going to happen naturally with just a good approach and a good pass at the baseball. But there's a lot of ground to cover in that outfield, which screams there are a lot of hits to be had.
Now the 1-0. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Full count.
Vinny Castilla waits on deck. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Taylor. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. The batter will be Vinny Castilla, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
To the plate now, Dante Bichette.
No left fielder.
As they take a look at ball one.
Bichette.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. On the ground, softly towards second. Knee high, he barehands it. Hats off to that one. Rockies strike for one, and it comes on this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Colorado. Second inning set to go. And coming up, the still dangerous outfielder, Matt Kemp. Now here's the first offering. Slow roller out to short. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. Chris Taylor with a solo shot. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Here's Corey Seager.
The shortstop.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Seager stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Fouled off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Last half of the second set to go, and up next will be Larry Walker.
The right fielder, Larry Walker.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0.
Nope.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Into right field. That's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. Fouled away. And they're runners at the corners now. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in next, Brendan Rodgers. The stretch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
McMahon over at second. Diaz at first with no outs. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here now the 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Three-two pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Three-two pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. A tag for 1. Over to second. A double play. But they won't get the triple play as he's safe at first. And as you get another look, a good job by the third baseman of getting that sure out and then firing over to second for the double play. Stepping in now, Austin Gomber, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
2 out with the man at first. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And this misses as well. Ball 4. And he's walked the opposing pitcher on 4 pitches.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Up next, Todd Helton. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First delivery to him.
Oh, that's it.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Lifted down the line in left. Snyder's under it. And that ends the inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Don Sutton, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch of the AB now. Too high, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. High in the air out to center field. Number 11 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jackie Robinson.
One out, base is empty, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air, and that will end up a foul ball. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Trey Turner.
Next for the Dodgers, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Nope.
A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So now into the box is number 11. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder, number 11.
Here's the first pitch. 0-1 count, and the pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And he misses there. 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate, Vinny Castilla. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Castilla has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is in there. A called strike 3.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Standing in now, Dante Bichette. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Yeah.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. New inning set to get underway, and up next, the great Duke of Flatbush, Duke Snider. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Snider, the former San Francisco Giant. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club.
That's
Showing up
bullshit.
during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 2-0. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Mike Piazza is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So now to the plate, Matt Kemp. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Looking up is Bichette, and it's gone into the bleachers. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now the 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
3 runs already home here. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 delivery. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's out number 2. Well, that was certainly worth another look with show track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Next up is Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
One of the keys when you're looking at a subpar pitching performance is first pitch strikes. And so far, this guy struggled. First pitch strikes, less than 40%. He's going to need to clean that up.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1 strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So now to the plate, Don Sutton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's got to feel good about that right there. You know, you're not expecting much on the offensive side. He said to heck with that. He find barrel right there. That was a bullet for a base hit.
Into the box, Jackie Robinson. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and LA's taking a 4-2 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Larry Walker.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Chopped weakly to the left. Pitch on the way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Turner has it. And there's one down now.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First offering on its way. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Stepping in now, Elias Diaz. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Diaz stands at second with 2 gone. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. There's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 26, Austin.
And now here is Austin Gumber. Worked a walk his first time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope, up there.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. Still down by a count of 4-2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the second baseman, Trey Turner. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0.
That's out.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Dodgers right now would love to start this inning off with a walk anyway to get this leadoff guy on.
Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 4, Duke Snyder.
Into the box, Duke Snyder. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Snyder in an 0-2 hole here.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Sent on the ground out to second. McMahon fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now that
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Number 11 finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ready now is Todd Helton. He'll lead things off as we begin the home
the
fifth.
first baseman, Todd Helton.
First pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, number 11.
Now at the plate, number 11. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Cal.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Vinny Castilla is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 4-2. Robert
attention,
Stevenson
please.
will come on
Now
in relief
pitching
as
for
he'll
the
make
Rockies.
his second appearance of the season so
29.
far.
Robert Stevenson.
Top half of the sixth about to get started. And coming up, the still dangerous outfielder Matt Kemp.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-0.
Hey!
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. McMahon onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey!
Stevenson is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And the 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Now the 2-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Now at the plate is Max Muncy. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Next to stand in is Don Sutton. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
The 0-2 home. Slider whiffed on for strike 3.
A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dante Bichette. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Fouled away.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2. Hit hard to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Stepping in will be Larry Walker. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a 1-out double.
To the plate now, Ryan McMahon, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Elias Diaz. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Snyder's in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Rockies strand one, still down by a count of 4-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Carlos Estevez is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Garrett Hampson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Jackie Robinson.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Jackie.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Oh-1, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
So 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Trey Turner.
Next up, Trey Turner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Skied into very shallow right. Walker in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Duke Snyder.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snyder. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
That's a ball.
Ball 2 now.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0 home.
Ball inside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame him. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Now at the plate, here is Mike Piazza. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Matt Kemp will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. His 2nd home run of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Julian Fernandez will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 85, Julian Fernandez.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Rockies 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers.
The shortstop, Brendan Rodgers.
First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Strike taken up in the zone. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the bleachers and out of here. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The 1-0. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
No, inside.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So now to the plate, Todd Helton. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 11.
So next to bat will be number 11. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now here's the first offering.
Inside ball.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And this throw gets away from him. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Not to minimize the hit here because it was a double all the way, but the wheels kind of came off defensively, and he's on third because of a bad throwing miscue.
Into the box now, Vinny Castilla, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Fouled off. Two outs here with a runner at third.
That's ball
3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 7-3. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited their low chase rate, or percentage of swings that are on pitches outside of the strike zone. as one reason for their success so far in this game. That number is under 20% right now. So up and down the lineup, they're doing a great job of picking on pitches they're more likely to do damage with.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Corey Seager is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Hit sharply on the ground, fielded cleanly, and very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. A.J. Pollock will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
First offering, just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Two balls and no strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bichette is there. And that's the 3rd out. Brustar Graterol is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Brustar Graterol.
Now to the plate, here is Dante Bichette. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Graterol, once a Minnesota Twin. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
The count is 1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The right fielder, number 33, Larry.
So next to hit is Larry Walker. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Bichette gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Charlie Blackmon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
At the plate now, Elias Diaz. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A swing and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brendan.
Next, it'll be Brendan Rodgers. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch to him.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A pause and the 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Daniel Bard enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping up is Jackie Robinson. He's got 1 hit and 4 at-bats. Now the first pitch. And look at this, a bunt attempt to start the 9th. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Next to dig in, Trey Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bard, a former Red Sox. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal. But this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Here's the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Skied into straightaway right. Walker is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Duke Snyder.
So here is Duke Snyder. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And now the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-0.
Ball inside.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Grounded to third. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Phil Bickford is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. And now in the box, Garrett Hampson struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And it's fouled away. Bickford, a 6'4" right-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 2-1. High and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 17, Todd Helton.
Next up is Todd Helton, grounded out in his last at-bat. And now a pitch on the way.
That's outside.
The 1-0. is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The batter, number 11.
Now into the box, number 11. He's 1 for 4 so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's
No
ball 2.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
Helton, base runner at first with 1 out. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Taylor is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman,
In now for Colorado, Vinny Castilla. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
A runner on first with 2 away. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he misses 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drilled to the right side. That's through. He's got a base hit, his 2nd in this one. 2 for 5 now. He'll hold at 2nd, and there are 2 aboard now.
the left fielder.
Boy, it's so
number 10.
frustrating as a pitcher. You make a
Young
quality
Jay.
pitch on the inside half of the
Here's
plate
Jay.
right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
Eric Gagne takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Next, here is Dante Bichette, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches, 1 out, and that game's on ice. Well done.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Dodgers used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Don Sutton gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.